Good day to everyone. Welcome back to my channel Matheniks and more. Today, I'm going to discuss solving problems involving factors of polynomials. In this topic, I will give a lot of exercises or a lot of examples how to solve problems involving factors of polynomials. This is a worded problems, but before anything else, I would like to introduce to you how to interpret the different terminologies in worded problems involving problems in polynomials. But before I proceed, if you think this video will be helpful in doing your mathematics module, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and hit the notification bell for the future videos. Solving problems involving factors of polynomials. In solving problems, we need to translate English terms into algebraic symbols. Let's say, for example, we have sum. Sum, it is a total of addition. So, when we see a word sum in a worded problems, it means addition. Add, this is also an addition which the operation is plus. In addition, from the word itself, it is also addition. More than. More than is also an addition. Let's say, for example, 4 more than a number. It means a number plus 4, or if we will give a name for the variables as x, it means x plus 4. Increase, it is also an addition. In excess, also addition, and greater is also addition. Now, if we see a word in our worded problems decrease by, it means subtraction. Less than, also subtraction. Subtract, of course, from the word itself, it is subtraction. Difference, as we all know, difference is the result of subtraction. Diminish, reduce, is also subtraction. Remainder, it is also a subtraction. Times as much, now this time, if we see a word time as much, it means multiplication. Percent of, it is also multiplication. Product, well, we all know that the total or the result in multiplying two numbers is called product. Therefore, product is a multiplication. Interest on, of course, it is also multiplication. Pair, now, when we see word in our worded problems, pair, it means division. Let's say, for example, 1 per 10. It is 1% or 1 out of 10, so therefore it is division. Divide, of course, division. Quotient, quotient is the result of dividing two numbers, so it is division. Quantity, well, when we say quantity, it depends on the operations inside of the parentheses or bracket, but mostly the terms inside of the bracket should be multiplied in another terms inside of a bracket or outside of the bracket. If it is monomial, we should multiply that monomial into the terms inside of the bracket. In short, quantity is a multiplication to the other terms outside of the bracket. Is, well, is, it means the result or equal. Was also equal. Equal, from the word itself, it is equal, or the total, or the sum, or the result of anything. And then will be, it is also equal. Results also equal. Greater than, well, in this term, when we say greater than, the number is more than other numbers. Greater than or equal to, this is two conditional terms wherein a number is either greater than or equal to the other number. Less than, the number is less than the other, or it means subtraction. Less than or equal to, it is either less than or equal to the other number. Now, let us have an example in what we have discussed. Translating English words into algebraic expression. When we say algebraic expression, it is composed of variables and constant. Let's say, for example, 10 more than x. That is what I have said from the previous topic, that when we say more than, it is addition. In this example, 10 more than x is x plus 10. And a number added to 6, it means 6 plus x, a number is added to 6. A number increased by 12, it is also simply addition. There is a number and then you will add another number which is 12. So x plus 12. 5 less than 15. So based on our discussion, less than is subtraction, therefore 15 minus 5. 5 less than 15. A number decreased by 8. So it is also subtraction. A number which is x decreased by 8 minus 8. Difference between x and 4. Of course, this is subtraction. X minus 4, because from the word difference, it is a result of subtraction. Difference between 4 and x. It is also subtraction. 4 minus x. Twice a number, so it is multiplication. It means you will multiply a number by 2 times. So it is 2x. 5% of x. You will multiply 5% of 5% to the number which is x. And in order to multiply percent into a number, you need to change percent into decimal, and we will discuss how to change percent into decimal in my following videos. 5 times x, simply 5 multiplied by x, or 5x. quotient of x and 7. It is very simple that quotient is division, so therefore x divided by 7, quotient of x and 7. Quotient of 7 and x. In reverse, quotient of 7 and x, meaning 7 divided by x. Now, I will give you more examples in translating words into algebraic expression. And this time, we have a result in the conditions that given by the terminologies. Let's say, for example, 10 more than x. It is also equal to, or x plus 10 is the meaning of 10 more than x. 5 is 3 more than a number. In this time, we have combined different operations in a terminologies that we use. So, translating English words into algebraic expressions in this time involve two operations, and this is equal and addition. 5 is 3 more than a number. It means 5 is equal to x plus 3. Now, the product of 2 times a number is 10. Again, this is an equation of algebraic expression. Product of 2 times a number. It means 2 multiplied by a number is equal to 10, or 2x is equal to 10. 1/2 of a number is 10. When we say 1/2 of a number, it is division. Therefore, 1/2 of a number is 10. It is equal to x divided by 2 equal to 10. Or if we will use multiplication, it is simply 1/2 multiplied by x is equal to 10, and in simplifying that, x over 10 is equal to 10. 5 times the sum of x and 2. So, in this time, it involves quantity or bracket. 5 times the sum of x and 2. So, we need to multiply that 5 times the sum of x and 2. 7 is greater than x. Now we are using the greater than. So 7 is greater than x. 5 times the difference of a number and 4. This time, the number in a bracket is subtraction and multiplied by 5. So 5 times the difference of a number and 4 is simply 5 multiplied by the quantity x minus 4. 10 subtracted from 10 times a number is that number plus 5. 10 subtracted from 10 times a number, that is subtraction, 10x minus 10, and is equal, and number plus 5 is x plus 5. Therefore, the translation of 10 subtracted from 10 times a number is that number plus 5 is simply 10x minus 10 is equal to x plus 5. The sum of 5x and 10 is equal to the product of x and 15. The sum, meaning addition, of 5x and 10, so 5x plus 10, and is equal to, that is equal, x multiplied by 15, or product of x and 15 is 15x. Therefore, it is 5x plus 10 is equal to 5x. The sum of two consecutive integers. When we say two consecutive integers, meaning the first integer plus 1 is the second integer because they are consecutive. Just add 1 and it is the next number for that integers. The sum of two consecutive even integers. When we say even integers, we have to add 2 to a number so that the next number is also even integers. Let's say, for example, the first number is x, the second integer or the second number is x plus 2. So the sum of two consecutive even numbers, even integers, it means x plus quantity x plus 2. The sum of two consecutive odd integers, the same as consecutive even integers, odd integers has a difference of 2. So therefore, if we have first integer as x, the second odd integer is x plus 2. Now, we have the example number 1 here. The square of a number equals 8 times that number. Find the number. According to the problem and the procedure in solving problem, first is analyze the problem. Take all the given numbers or the given data and then analyze what is required and then solve the solution. In this example, the square of a number, it means x squared. If we will let a number as x squared is equal to 8 times that number or equal to x. Given, let x be the number. Required, as what I have said, in solving worded problems, we need to follow the procedure. First is given, second is required, then next is solution. If you can draw and illustrate the problem, it is better. But in this example, we don't have to draw or we don't need to illustrate what is given in a number. Just construct the equation and we can solve now the problem. So from the conditions given, the square of a number, which is x squared, is equal to 8 times that number or equal to 8x. First thing to do, subtract both sides by 8x. Therefore, x squared minus 8x is equal to 8x minus 8x. Since on the right side of the equation, 8x minus 8x cancelled 8x minus 8x, which is equal to 0. And now we can solve for x as x multiplied by x minus 8 is equal to 0. Therefore, our x sub 1 is equal to 0 and x sub 2 is equal to 8. Example number 2. Find the number if 144 less than the square of a number equals to 0. Again, let us take the given. Let x be the number, and then required, of course, find the value of x. And then solution from the problem itself, the square of a number is equal to, or if 144 less than the square of a number is equal to 0. Therefore, x squared minus 144. Let us add both sides by 144. It is x squared minus 144 plus 144 is equal to positive 144. 144 and positive 144 and negative 144 is cancelled. We have now x squared is equal to positive 144. Remove the square sign on the left side of equation. Take the square root of the left hand side of the equation, and it should be positive or negative square root of 144. Why we use positive negative? Because if we multiply positive and positive, it is equal to positive. And if we multiply negative multiplied by negative, it is also equal to positive. Therefore, taking the square root of 144, it is positive. It is either positive or negative. X is equal to positive or negative 12. Example number 3. Which expression represents the length of the side of the square with an area of 4b squared plus 20b plus 25 square units? Again, take all the given data. Square or the area of a square is 4b squared plus 20b plus 25. And we are asked to solve for the length. Therefore, we need to solve for the expression, which is, if we multiplied by itself, it is equal to the 4b squared plus 20b plus 25, because area of a square is simply L squared. Solution: 4b squared plus 20b plus 25 is, we need to factor this expression, wherein 4b squared is 2b and multiplied by 2b, and 25 is 5 multiplied by 25. Since the sign of middle term is positive, we will adopt positive for the terms, or for the second term, 5. And the length is simply equal to 2b plus 5. And if we are going to find the area of that square, it is simply 2b plus 5 squared. The length is equal to L, or equal to 2b plus 5. Next example. The difference of the square of a number and 42, it means the difference of the square of a number and 42 is the same as 11 or negative 11 times the number. Find the numbers that satisfy the given condition. The difference of the square of a number, the difference of its square and 42 is equal to negative 11 times the number. So given, let x be the number, and then required to find the value of x, and solution, we need to write the condition wherein the square of a number, x squared, the difference of them minus 42, is equal to negative 11 multiplied by the number. Now, let us add both sides by 11x so that we can eliminate negative 11x on the right side of equation. X squared plus 11x minus 42 is equal to negative 11x plus 11x. Cancel 11x on the right side of equation. We have x squared plus 11x minus 42 is equal to 0. Solve or factor the equations in order to solve the value of x. X squared plus 11x minus 42 is simply x plus 14 multiplied by x minus 3. How did we get this? Simply factor the first term x squared, and this is x multiplied by x, and then factor 42 minus 3 and 14, and we will find if the sum of the factor of 42 and x is equal to 11x. So in this situation, x1 is equal to negative 14 and x sub 2 is equal to 3. Let's have another example. 5 times the square of a number equals 20 times that number. What is the number? 5 times the square of a number, meaning 5x squared if we will let x as our number, and it is equal to 20 times that number, which means 20x. So given is let x be the number, and required find the value of x, and solution as what I have told you, 5x squared is equal to 20 multiplied by the number, or 20x. Again, subtract both sides by 20x. 5x squared minus 20x is equal to positive 20x minus 20x. Cancel that 20x minus 20x on the right side of equation. We have now 5x squared minus 20x is equal to 0. And factor this expression, we have 5x squared minus 20x is simply 5x multiplied by quantity x minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore, x sub 1 is equal to 0 and x sub 2 is equal to 4. And before we end this video, I will share with you one Bible verse from Psalm 23 verse 4. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Thank you very much. And if you think this video will help you to understand and solve your mathematics module, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and hit the notification bell. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.